Hey guys, let me know what you think by liking and commenting, and it really helps me and this channel out when you subscribe, so please click that button. Thanks a bunch. I don't necessarily purchase every Marklin Insider, but when I saw this cute, eggy looking thing, I just had to have it. I actually have several other locomotives that feature this eggy design, including this BR430 made by Lima and a VT08 that's also made by Lima. I like them and I try to collect them when I find them. It's not like the sales literature had to work very hard to convince me to buy this thing, so yeah, I didn't even really care, but I thought the fact that it was going to have a working fan was pretty neat. It looked like the model was going to have a number of lighting functions as well, although I'm going to get back to that a little bit later. Marklin put out a really nice video showing how they were constructing this and how they pieced everything together. And of course, once again, don't really need to convince me. Just its eggy countenance just drew me in, and so I was going to get this thing no matter what. But it's neat to see how much work they put into this model.
501, a lone wolf. Its design was intricate. Jochen Hoffmann has mastered it with flying colors.
This V320 was also a Marklin Insider, and it actually also has working fans on top, and they did a really good job on this, so I figured they would do a really good job with the new VT92 as well. Alright, here's how it arrived. Let's take a look at this monolithic onyx brick. Gotta get it out of here. I think my other ones look like this. What's weird is I don't remember now if they're all sort of this onyx color or not, but there it is, the eggy, neat thing that's going to be inside of here. Let's go ahead and get this out. Get the manual. Got some warranty stuff. That's great. Nope, let's get to the point. Let's get right to the sound functions and the lighting functions. That's, of course, what I want to see. And it's clear off the bat that they weren't lying about how many lighting functions. In fact, there's almost as many lighting functions as there are sound functions in this. So you can take a look at them all. Here, I'll go through them one by one if you're thinking about purchasing this. Lighting in the toilet, and you can actually flush the toilet inside. Lighting in the locker room, standard stuff like a bell on a European model. Wow, that's something different. I appreciate the fact that they considered, proper hygiene when they were creating this model. That's something that most manufacturers don't even consider in any way, so good on you, Marklin, for that. It also seems like it has a function where, and I have one other model where you can do this, where it actually makes sure you're awake while you're running it, and if you don't press F29, it'll stop. I'm not quite sure if I want that much realism. I don't even weather my model, so probably won't even go for that. All right, here's your typical grab bag of parts, which I'm not even going to bother with. They're not even going to come out of here. Yay, so we'll just toss that aside, no big deal. And here it is. And I can tap on this thing, I can tell you it's zinc. They made a point of that. It's where it's going to get a lot of its heft from. And that's nice. They don't have to waste the space internally for a weight. They can just make the body the weight. And I've got several other models that do that. Marklin's done that for quite some time. Hag does that normally. So one thing that's really nice about the zinc is if you look, it has kind of, it's eggy shaped and it has a bit of a eggy sheen to it. I think it looks really nice. I like the fact that it looks metallic. I think they just did the right amount of polishing here, and I couldn't be happier. Look at all the interior details, but I do have a criticism about the interior, and I'll get to that in a little bit, but I'll just sort of show this to you. You can look, it has the powered couplings, and that way you can couple onto either side. Sorry, it's actually really cold. It's really cold here. And when I pulled this out of the package, anytime I touch it, all the water's starting to condense on it. Speaker on the underside, and power couplings on both, as I said before. That way, when you attach there's actually a purpose-made consist for this. When you attach it, you can power the lights. Right, this is really nice. On my Lima models, you actually have to take these little side skirts off, but on here, they actually have them perfectly beveled so that they'll turn around. I really like this feature. I really like it quite a bit. It's a good attention to detail there. And I know I didn't show it, but actually there are traction tires on one pair of the trucks, so Here's the fan. It's behind a nice metal grate, and I think that's wonderful. Look at this compared to Hornby, the new Hornby model I just got. It's plastic, and it looks plastic, and it's behind a plastic grate, but this one looks correct. All right, so it comes out 1 pound 3 ounces, which is 551 grams. So decent hefty. It's not going to pull a quarter-mile long consist most likely, but 1 pound 3 ounce should be enough to certainly pull the consist that they've made for it. So good on you for that. It's nice and hefty. It feels solid. If a burglar broke into my house, I wouldn't hit him with this because it's too cool, but yeah, I guess I could think about it. Okie dokie, let's go ahead and run through the functions for you. Here's the model's Notch 1 performance. This is after about a run-in time of 1 hour. It's pretty good, but actually it did stop a couple times, so maybe it needs some more run-in time, or maybe I just need to bump up the slow speed CV a couple notches. The thing I like about it most is it just looks outstanding. Everything looks smooth, crisp, clean. It really looks enjoyable on the layout, even close up. A lot of models I have to kind of pull back to my 3 feet normal viewing distance to really be happy with it, but this one definitely looks great close up. Here's the one area, though, I think this model misses the mark, and it's the fact that they only used one color plastic on the inside. This is after placing tons of different lights to indicate where the bathroom is, where the hallway is, where the luggage compartment is, where, the places where you go to pay your taxes, all that stuff in here is a different light. But unfortunately, because it's just one colored plastic, it doesn't really differentiate very well. And I think for a Marklin Insider product, they maybe should have thought about that. I know it's a lot more expensive, but we are paying for a more expensive product here. I'm plenty happy with the fan. I love the fact that they used metal over the top of it. One really basic modification I made to this model was the fact that when it comes out of the box, it runs this way. But to me, it just looks better running this way. So I went ahead and reversed the direction of travel in this. It matches up better with my VT08. Just makes more sense to me. I'll leave you with a couple more reviews of the exterior of this. I think it's a really nice model. You can see how everything fits together really flush. It's really hard to complain about the look of it. Hey, if you like this or if you didn't like this, let me know down in the comments. And be sure to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. So until next time, take care and happy model railroading.